Hi guys, Brenda and I are here at Tribute. Wanted to say Happy New Year and also wanted to celebrate and congratulate everything that we did in 2020 and what a great start we are, the sales team is with sales the beginning of 2021. With all the sales comes a lot of closings, and with all the closings will also come AVID, and that is why we are here today to just talk to you a little bit about AVID and what we do as a team out here to try to achieve some of the scores that we are looking for or wanting. One thing that sales does really good, and Brenda, would be setting the expectation up front at contract.
So being that AVID is the last thing on the contract, I say to buyers, we seek to get 10s. And that is our report card. And everybody in this company reads those AVID scores. They're very interested in the scoring that we get through AVID. And I ask the buyers that along the way, if we are not performing in their eyes at a 10, to let me know ahead of time so that we can fix it along the way and not wait till the end so for us to ask for the 10 again. We ask for 10s along the way. The one thing that I'm going to start doing, and I think it's going to work really well, is to call Matt while the buyers are in the office so that they can meet him, put a name with a face, and just kind of say hello and get an introduction. But one thing that we've done out here that's worked really well for us, we've done meetings at the houses with buyers that have come, their issues have become they've
a little elevated, or with issues that maybe sales can't answer. I don't mind stepping in as a construction point of it to kind of hopefully calm them down a little bit and let them know that we are here for them and we're listening to what they have to say. So that way it's not becoming even a bigger problem later.
Right, so what I've been presenting to the buyers this year is that we'll be setting up a pre-drywall walk so that would be their opportunity to get familiar with the house and meet Matt and go over any little issues that we've that have arisen so far.
And also with that, it's a good time for them to get into the home because we are, setting that expectation that due to COVID, due to circumstances, that we are not allowing them in their house. So this gives them an opportunity to get in there with myself or maybe with Brenda and look things over.
So the thing that we've done here is I think that we rely on each other's strong points, and one of those things that's worked really well for us is that they'll call me before a buyer walk and ask me, so where are we with this buyer? I talk to them after the buyer walk, how did it go? We're always in constant communication regarding the buyer. We're always, before closing, after closing, the month before they get their AVID. We're constantly keeping our pulse on the buyer and making sure that we're getting, when we go to ask for the 10, we have reason to be asking for the 10. I think as a team, we work really hard to do everything that we can to get the buyer, happy so that when we ask for the 10, we get a lot of 10s.
So, and I think it just goes really well for me to reach out to Brenda prior to the walkthrough, being that with Live Now product, we don't usually meet them until orientation. So by me talking with her, kind of figure out what the buyer is, and then we can kind of build on that relationship that Brenda has already established with the buyers. So that also helps tremendously when we go into these orientations.
Yeah.
Couple other things real quick for construction. When we do the orientation, something that I bring and have in the home would be this flyer about AVID. So I don't know if everybody's using it or not, but it kind of gives us an opportunity to lead into the conversation about AVID and explain and set the expectation on what, for them to expect, when they'll get it, how it affects us, and a time to fill it out. Something that we kind of all try to live by out here is, what AVID means to us, just something that we've kind of written down would be, A would be for all in. So if the team is all in, we're able to win. If one person, doesn't buy into it, it's hard for us to achieve those scores. V for value, not only build value into our homes, but also into our relationships. I would be to identify how the experience has been good for the clients and how we can work off of that. And then D, be determined. If you're not determined to get those scores and you're not asking for them, if you're not playing to win, you will never get those good scores. So with that, there's really no secret to getting the marks except a couple key things, and that would be communication, setting the proper expectation, and following through. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to Brenda or to myself, and we can talk about them. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.